Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a part 2 video of F110 real-time scenarios. How does F110 handle payments to alternate payees? Answer: F110 use alternate payees from vendor master record. In the vendor master record, if you open, you are able to see the alternate payee option here. And one more place also we are able to see alternate pay, automatic payment transactions. You are able to see the alternate pay. If you mention the alternate pay here, that will pay to that account. Okay. Invoice specific alternate pay. In document header also you can mention. If individual pay checked in master data, system allow to invoice level override. Configuration must allow payments to such alternate pays. So that configuration allows to pay to the alternate pays. Okay. Next question. An invoice is blocked for payment due to price variance. Will F110 pick it or why not? So invoice is blocked for the payment. It will pick or not? No, it will not pick. Normally, no, F110 will not pick blocked invoice unless payment block is removed manually or via Miro correction. So if you do this both ways, that will pick, otherwise it will not pick. Blocked invoice will not pick for F110. Okay. Why would SEPA direct debit payments fail during F110 exception? There are many reasons. First one is no valid SEPA mandate maintained or mandate expired is not activated. This may be one of the reasons. Payment method configuration in FBZP properly set. Mandate required flag or IBAN or BIC. These accounts are missing. This might be one of the reasons. Mandate creditor ID in paying company code doesn't match mandate data. Error, it will get no valid payment method found. This is one of the reasons. Missing mandate lead time complex. F110 enforce timing rules. The first time users versus recurring users. If due date is lead time is not respected, lead is not respected, payment are excluded or delayed. That due date also one of the reason. And no payment medium or SEPA direct debit are required. SAP OSS note for the SEPA timelines is not applied. This is also one of the reason. So always you need to check out for the log mandates, payment method errors or pre-notification flag settings. So direct debit fails maximum cases. Out of these are the some scenarios. Next question. How do you ensure a vendor is paid only from a specific house bank? So if you have many house banks, so how do you categorize this is paid from this house bank only? Maintain the answer is like maintain the specific house bank and the bank account in the vendor master record. If you go to just now we open right here alternate pays, here you can mention the house bank. Based upon the house bank, that will pick from here. That is the one of this scenario. And in FBZB under payment method or bank selection, restrict the certain house banks via ranking orders or minimum or maximum amount. Based upon that will pick from the amount from specific house banks. Okay. Next question. Can F110 process cross-company code payments? What are the prerequisites? In F110, we can pay for the cross-company codes. All participating company codes share a common paying company code defined in a FBZP. This is the one of the scenario. And intercompany clearing settings also should be there. If it is configured, that case also we can pay from the F110. Same fiscal year variant and chart of accounts is used for the across company codes. This is so if we need to maintain same fiscal year variant chart of accounts used for the cross company codes. In the cross company codes, Normally we can pay from one company code to another company code. Company A is the vendor, company B is the customer. That is the intercompany related things. Next question. If duplicate or incorrect payment occur, what do you check? If duplicate payments happen, what we will normally check for the multiple proposals is created with the deleting previous ones. Without deleting previous ones. If multiple proposals there or not, we need to check. We can check for the document level from regup table. Okay. Confirm invoices were cleared correctly. Some may still be open, leading to duplicates. This is the one of the reason. Look for the missing payment blocks or misconfigurations in FBZP. Okay. Same vendor include twice. Okay. Same vendor, it is configured twice. That time also possible the duplicate payments. Investigate in the document number range, overlaps or improper reversal posting. Sometimes if you do the improper reversal posting, that time also the duplicate payment will happen. Okay. Next question. Configure payment method specific controls. Country wise. Define payment method per country. This is all we know. Assign the appropriate ID, forms, minimum maximum amounts, allowed bank account, DMA format. Okay. Maintain payment medium formats, OBPM1. This is the transaction. Configure DMA trees like SEPA and ACH and local clearing. This is a normal scenario. Regularly all we do. Impact of only due items flag in F110. Only due item flags in F110. Only items with a due date less than or equals to payment run date are selected. Items due in the future are omitted. In that case, these are omitted. Prevents or premature payments. Common best practice to avoid the cash forecasting errors. So we need to check these things. Okay. How does F110 determine payment currency which open item exists in multiple currencies? F110 handles each currency separately. Okay. It pays each item in its own currency. House bank and payment method must support in each currency. So normally in the while doing a BJP configuration, we will mention like currency configuration also will be there. So that case, this will be applicable. We will pay to the each currency. Multiple currency payments are required matching the currency accounts. This should be matched. Okay. Next question. How does the system select house bank and bank accounts during the F110 execution? House bank selection is based upon vendor master data, as we know. Already I showed you vendor master data assignment. Configuration in FBZP allowed house bank and bank accounts and ranking, and house bank ranking and minimum and maximum amount limits. This is one of the scenario. F110 select the highest ranked valid house banks or accounts meeting the criteria. So based upon this criteria, normally the bank will select. How do you restrict certain vendors or customer from the automatic payment run? So set a payment block in vendor master or invoice level. If we block the vendors or invoices, then that case we can restrict from F110. And use exclude from payment proposal flag in master data. This is in the payment proposal, we can exclude the accounts. As apply custom selection variants in F110, skip the specific vendors. This is also we can do. Implement the user exits and dynamic selection log. We can do use user exits also. If you want to exclude, the best way to exclude, you can go for payment block. Otherwise, you can exclude the master data. While doing proposal, there is an option to exclude. Okay. Handling of special GL transactions in the case of down payments in F110. For F110 special GL items, we need use the special GL indicators. This is the OBX or OB. This is the configuration for special GL indicators. and we need to normally we need to mention for special event there is the configuration in a BJP. We need to do the configuration, then only the payment will happen to the special GL indicators. F110 can include if they are cleared or converted into standard open items via F-54 or payment request. Otherwise, they remain separate or excluded from the standard payment logic. Okay. What if number range for payment document isn't maintained? If number range is maintained, F110 fails with the errors. The document number range is not maintained. Ensure document type, or normally all will use ZP document type or ZV some cases. So in you can custom in this is the custom document. If you want, you can use your own also, starting with the Z or Y. Used in FBZP, paying company code has a number range assigned to FBN1. We need to mention from FBN1 the number range for the document type. Without it, system cannot be forced to documents. You need to maintain the number range for the clearing document. Then only that will post the entries. Otherwise, it will not post. System throw the errors from F110. How would you handle exception items or proposal before payment run? Normally, if you want to see the proposal, F110 environment proposal exception list, you can get from there. Here, review the error message. If any error messages are there, you can check from there. Fix the issues, add the bank or some of the scenarios, like add bank, change payment method, clear bank, clear block. After the corrections, regenerate a proposal, confirm exceptions are resolved before the executing the payment run. This we can do. Okay. Thank you. If you have any questions, please comment on it. If you have any doubts also, please comment.